All right, guys, today we are going to cook pink salmon. I'm so excited because salmon is my favorite food. And so I'm going to make this very quick video because I really don't know how it's going to work with me putting it in the oven and then trying to come back. I've never done that on my camera, and so I'm hoping it works. Also, I still haven't bought a stand. I haven't found a stand that I really like where I could just hold it up and, you know, let it stay looking at everything. But here is the salmon. It was a whole salmon. I cut it into pieces, which means I will have leftovers because it's just me eating it, which is fine with me. But I got it on sale for $8.90 because it had 2 days left on the shelf, and today's that second day, so I'm cooking it up. And I did very simple seasoning on today. I did, you know, black pepper, just regular old black pepper. Trying to get that to focus. Come on. I don't know why it won't focus. My counter is a mess. I shouldn't even be showing y'all the counter. McCormick Cajun seasoning. Why does everything keep going out of focus? And this is called Magic for redfish, black and redfish seasoning. Come on. Focus. Okay, there we go. But I like it on all fish. And so that guy on there looks like Dom DeLuise. Anyway, so I am going to pan sear it first. And then I'm going to put it into the oven on 350. I already have it preheated and ready to go. And so I'm going to just start up here. And I'm going to put it on a medium high. There, right under 8. This is an electric stove. I really miss St. Louis and the gas stove. But whatever, I can't dwell on that right now. Anyway, so I'm going to pan sear it first on the skin side, because I do leave the skin on for flavor and also for texture. And so I did put a little seasoning on the other side, just a very little, because most people don't eat the skin, but if you do eat it, it will have seasoning on that side. And I'm just, again, I'm going to pan sear it first, skin down, then on the meaty side, and then I'm going to put it right onto the pan here, our pan that's underneath the aluminum foil. I'm going to put it on there. This is Copper Chef. I talk about that all the time. I should be a promoter for Copper Chef, but they have the best cookware. Nothing sticks to it. Even after I've baked on it, everything, it literally rinses right off. It's the best product. I recommend it to anybody. I got mine at Sam's. I got a whole set. I probably got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 8 pieces for about $130. So, but I'm telling you, that is inexpensive, super inexpensive. Anybody knows that cookware, because my last cookware set cost me almost $200. And it didn't do as well as this. So this has some technology that I'm just, you know, I never experienced. So let's get ready to put the salmon into the pan. All right, so our salmon is in the pan. And we've removed the aluminum foil from the other pan. Like I said, you can leave the aluminum foil if you like, but with this cookware, it's, you know, it's really not necessary. But if you don't have a nonstick cookware, yes, I recommend you go ahead and leaving aluminum foil on your pan so it does not stick for easy cleanup. And so we just have it right now pan searing. So I'm just going to flip it over to the meaty side. Oh, that part broke apart. No. It is days like this that I miss my son, because he really did hold this camera very well. And I don't have it on too high of heat, because this isn't like steak where when you're searing it, it needs to be like stupid hot. It doesn't need to be hot, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't need to be so hot that it's like burning the meat and making it super tough. You just want to sear it enough to sear in that seasoning that we put on it. So once we bake it for a few minutes, and I'm going to bake it for about 15 to 20 minutes, and once we bake it, it should turn out really good. So we're just gonna sear it a little while on this side, and I can just let you peek and see how it's pinking up there. It's really good. We just want to make sure that it gets fully seared. And the searing is just about 3 to 5 minutes, depending on how hot your stove is, and how pink you would like it to get before you put it into the oven. But I do want to sear it pretty well before I get it in there, that it cooks up just a little bit before it goes into the oven. And so I'm going to take it out and put it on the pan. All right, and so it's on our pan. Looks really good. You can see the seasonings are seared in. Has a really, and see, I eat raw salmon, so I really don't have to cook it that long. But I know a lot of people are like, ugh, I don't like raw fish. And so that's why I say cook it for 15 to 20 minutes. I actually am only going to cook mine for about 10 minutes because I want it to still have the fresh taste, not like right out of the ocean taste, which that doesn't bother me either. But I don't want to dry it out, okay? And so I'm going to bake it on 350. You see, I already have it preheated to 350, and I'm going to bake it for 10 minutes. I do recommend 10 minutes, but again, if you're a person who's like, you know what, I don't know if I can handle it being that pink on the inside, do it for 10 minutes, check it, see if you like it. If not, put it in for another 5, check it, see if you like it. I don't recommend going over 15 to 20 minutes, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven. So as a quick shout out to Copper Chef, I just wanted to show you guys how easy this comes off. Like, I am just wiping. I have no soap on here. I'm just taking a sponge and wiping out the residue. I'm going to rinse this out here just so you guys can see how easy it is to clean up something from Copper Chef. So that's just a little interlude. Copper Chef owes me some money for that, but just want to show you guys it's worth investing in this. Okay, so we don't have much longer for the salmon to come out. As you guys know, this is a time-lapse video, so I've been pushing pause in between. But so we're gonna have this chopped salad. It's chopped up with lettuce and cauliflower, cabbage, kale. Then it has some tortilla strips, a little bit of mozzarella. I'm sorry, not mozzarella, Parmesan cheese. And some tortilla strips. I don't know if I said that already. And then I have an egg that I'm going to cut up. And then there is the Southwest sauce that we're going to put right on top of that salad. And so what we're going to do today is I'm going to put the salad in the bowl. And then we're going to set the piece of salmon right on top of it. So we're going to have a salmon Southwest salad. So that's what I'm doing for dinner tonight. I just came up with that idea a few minutes ago because I was like, what am I going to cook with the salmon? So this particular meal is a salmon Southwest salad. But I was also thinking of doing some veggie noodles with Alfredo sauce. I also thought of some garlic butter noodles with Alfredo. With angel hair pasta. And so, but you choose what you want to do it with. You could do it over a pile of rice pilaf. There's so many things you can put salmon with, but today we're going to do a Southwest salad. So I'm going to go ahead and take some of the salad, put it in the bowl, mix it up with the Southwest dressing, and then garnish it with the egg. So let's go. So while we wait, I do have to make a correction because I kind of cracked out earlier. I set the oven on 350 and then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? It needs to set on 425. So that's it beeping, letting me know that it's ready now. I turned it up to 425 a few minutes ago. And so it actually needs to bake at 425 and not 350. I'm acting like I was baking pies or something. So this video could be considered a fail to some of you, and I apologize, but I'll put in the comments exactly where the oven should be set, which is at 425, okay? At 350, we would have to cook it for way longer than the time frame that I gave earlier, okay? So we're gonna get back to it, and when we come back this next time, you will see the salmon out of the oven. All right, salmon out of the oven, looking good, looking good. So I'm just going to take a piece here. See how that didn't stick? I'm gonna set it right here on our salad. How nice looking is that? That is our salmon Southwest salad. It's gonna be awesome.